can you see it? Streaming the truth live from where they create. Sylvia speaks, no filter, no buffer. Courtroom drama couldn't get any tougher.
When the gavel's first bang, to the witness stands tears. Sylvia's lens captures all your hopes and fears. Uploading justice one trial at a time. Tune in every moment, edges sublime.
Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Faces tell stories, the courtroom can't hide. Sylvia's insights cut through the divide. From jury talks to the lawyer's secret. In Sylvia's world, you know you'll need it. Behind the scenes where whispers are loud, her lens reveals the truth in the crowd. Courtroom secrets laid bare to see. Stay curious with Sylvia Spree. Every objection, every sharp retort, Sylvia's there to give you the report. Exclusive footage no one else can snag. From catchy headlines straight to the tag. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show.
Faces tell.
Hey guys, I'm back and I finally got it together, y'all. I finally got it together. I have the footage for when I first got into the courtroom where Judge Glanville gave me my Rule 22. And it's the footage that nobody has seen, so I wanted to share it with you guys. But before I do that, Young Thug was here on Friday with the children because it's part of his probation requirement. So let me go ahead and show you my girl Yasmina was able to get an interview with him. So here we go. Hold on a second. All right, here we go.
Fulton County Courthouse. Yasmina?
And as part of his probation, Young Thug is only allowed in Atlanta under certain circumstances, which would include meeting with young people to talk about staying on the right track.
There's a lot of kids that are us that need like people that they look up to.
In a rare appearance after a lengthy trial and time in custody, Atlanta rapper Young Thug spoke with the youth on Friday. Despite having to mostly stay away from his hometown as part of his probation, the rapper, whose given name is Jeffrey Williams, is allowed to visit Atlanta under certain circumstances, like this, a visit with the teens at Skyview High School, which is a second chance school for at-risk high schoolers. Young Thug at one point himself attended a similar school.
I've been in these people's situations. I've been in y'all shoes. I've been in these same type of schools.
Alongside his attorney Brian Steele and the school's chairman Greg Clay, the rapper answered their questions about his career, what he's doing now, and his advice.
I feel like violence is just not the thing. It's just lame. It's corny, bro.
Young Thug hasn't spoken much publicly since being released from custody on probation, after he and dozens of other suspected gang members were indicted in a RICO trial, facing accusations that the rapper's record label, YSL, was a criminal street gang. We also had a brief moment to ask the rapper our own questions before he left.
What did you take away from the trial? What did you take away from your time being in custody? And what can others take away from that?
Time to reflect and get better.
Did you ever think your music would be used against you in a court of law?
No.
How does it feel to be back in Atlanta?
Feels great. Home.
And as for his case, most recently, Young Thug's attorney Brian Steele filed a motion to modify his sentence. I did ask Steele about that, and he says there's no update as of yet. Live at the Fulton County Courthouse, Yasmina Alston, Atlanta News First.
Yay, my girl, Yasmina. All right, y'all. Here's the special video that I have for you guys to share with you guys. Hold on a second. There we go. Here we go. Y'all ready? Here we go. This is when I first got into the courtroom in Young Thug's trial. This is, you know, since they were in the courtroom, because before I was in a different courtroom and I was inside, but they were on monitors. But after they got back inside the courtroom, this is the first time I was able to get inside the courtroom. This is where I met all the fellas at the time. You'll hear it in a few minutes when the judge called on me to come on up. And he talked about my Rule 22, about, okay, here we go.
Okay. Miss Parks, where are you? Sylvia, let's see.
And you notice he couldn't say my other last name. He just say Sylvia Parks. But he couldn't say my other last name.
Can you have Miss Parks come down, please? Yeah, thank you.
That's a Captain Gary, go get me now. I was upstairs and then I was in the media room at the time.
Mr. Randolph, do we have Juror 665 on standby? Yes, sir. All right, thank you, sir.
They're gonna call the juror up. And you guys could listen to the jurors trying to get off of this case. Sorry.
Hey Wes, is that thing still, is that working? The other monitor over there? Is the other monitor over there working? Mr. Williams, is that monitor working now? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, I just want to make sure. All right.
There's Mr. Brown and Miss Hilton up there.
And who? Oh, I'm in good company. Good, good. All right, let's do 665. I'll take up the issue involving Ms. Parks in just a minute. Okay, all right. You're 665?
Okay, let me fast forward a little bit past the juror.
Isn't really specified. He did say that he would definitely not fire me, but
he can't.
but yeah, so. And he did not say whether or not my pay would be interrupted.
And when did you have the conversation with your with the owner of ADR? Or?
Yes. It's a small office. We're only 5 people, and we each have our own responsibilities. So I'm the only person who does the accounts receivable.
Okay, all right, madam. How much did you get paid last year?
I think 60,000.
Okay, I don't report to the IRS, so
that's
or the state or the state of Georgia. So
it fluctuates by bonuses every year.
Okay, all right. So would it be fair to say if you were here for if he didn't pay you given the fact that there's only five of you in the company. If you were here with us about 6 months, you'd lose about $30,000. Is that fair to say?
Probably.
Probably, maybe a little less, a little more.
Probably a little more.
Do you have any money in savings? If so, how much? How much do you have in the bank right now?
$4,000 in my checking. I do have an inheritance.
Okay.
They nosy, aren't they? You got to hear all that.
Okay. You brought it up.
I didn't know if that qualified as savings. It's $100,000.
Okay. And I assume you have a home and have a mortgage?
Yes, I'm the sole provider of that home.
Okay. So let me see if I summarize. Oh, yeah, and also, what's your health-related issue?
I have uncontrollable panic attacks. I'm in the process of trying to get that resolved by going to have different tests done this year.
They're all in the
I have a
ladies'
test scheduled
business.
April 10th for a live screening for artery blockages to see if anything is causing that.
How long have you had these?
I've had them since I was in my early 30s. So I'm 60 now. So.
Okay. So it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you about this, about your hardship as it relates to work.
Okay.
Okay. We just said, so to summarize, you probably lose about at least $30,000 or maybe more if you were here with us 6 months. Is that correct?
Correct.
You probably have to spend some of that money that you have in your checking and savings to make up the difference. Is that fair to say?
That's very fair to say.
Would that put you in some type of financial peril or concern?
It would. I don't want to lose the house or my vehicle.
Okay.
I barely make ends meet now, so.
So you don't want to lose the house or the vehicle.
Correct.
And would that concern or worry prevent you from listening and paying attention to what's being presented in the four walls of this courtroom?
Absolutely.
Okay.
She said
Do you think
absolutely, y'all.
That concern and of potential financial peril would also prevent you from being fair and impartial to the state as well as to the individual defendants in this case?
Absolutely.
All right.
She said absolutely.
Anything on behalf of any defendants?
She said absolutely, y'all.
May I excuse your 665 for hardship counsels? All right. Madam, I'm going to go ahead and excuse you for hardship and wish you all the best, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. See that other access as well?
Oh, hold on. I missed my part.
On Judge Glanville, okay? Ms. Parks?
This is my part, y'all. This is when he calls me to the area so he can talk to me. All right, y'all. Just listen to this. Nobody knows about this part, but here it is. He couldn't say Tumasimi. He says Parks. Hold on.
Counsel, I have to take up something. Just bear with me a second. Ms. Parks, good morning.
Hold on. Oh, why did I mess it up? Hold on, y'all. Why is that place acting stupid now? Why is it acting stupid now? Hold on, y'all. It's acting dumb. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
With that's been filed, and peril would also prevent you from being fair and impartial to the state as well as to the individual defendants in this case.
Absolutely.
All right. Miss Hilton, anything? Anything on behalf of any defendants? No, sir. All right, may I excuse your 665 for hardship counsels? Yes, sir. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and excuse you for hardship and wish you all the best, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Ms. Parks? Counsel, I have to take up something. Just bear with me a second. Ms. Parks, good morning. I'm Judge Glanville, okay? Madam, I have your Rule 22 with that's been filed, and I've been reviewing your Rule 22. It seems like that we have given you permission to record images and sound on a computer of any size, smartphone or camera, and you have desired to record the entirety of the trial from 9 January forward. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
But madam, the thing I didn't do is to make you the pool for this media, okay? So you can't stream. The only people that can stream is the pool folks that I have, and that's that I've only given one particular entity to do that. So you're welcome to continue to broadcast.
Y'all, look how Shannon and them looking at me. They're like, who the hell this woman is? They look at them. Look how you looking at me. You can't see me because the camera guy can't show me, but they all the defendants are staring at me. I'm like, I was nervous that day because everybody was looking at me.
Or report on this particular trial, but you cannot otherwise live stream the proceedings from where you are, okay?
Okay.
That's pursuant to the order that I signed already. So because I didn't make you the pool or give you that other access as well, you can't live stream it, okay? But you can do anything else you want. I mean, in terms of reporting and anything, it's just that's the distinction, okay?
Can I still do Twitter tweet? I mean, do my Twitter and.
You're welcome to do Twitter or whatever else. Yes, ma'am. That would not be a violation.
Okay.
But yes, but to live stream it, there's only one particular entity I'm allowed to do that, and they live stream to everybody else. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, madam. All right.
That was me and the judge there.
I'm going to include that as the next court exhibit in order. Okay, juror 666, please, for me.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
That was the beginning of me being inside the main courtroom, y'all. That was the beginning. Other than that, before I was just in the
Madam, juror 666, come on up, please.
I was in the overflow. I was with the family before I came down because they had the family upstairs in another courtroom.
Madam, once you get seated and comfortable, pull your chair up as close as you can to the microphone. Speak directly in the microphone so we can all hear you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Madam, you wish to be examined for hardship, and it's been brought to my attention that you have had to endure that you have 3 people in your family that have transitioned recently. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did y'all want to listen to the rest of this? Because I played the part that I really wanted you guys to hear. That was when, as a trial vlogger, that was my entry to the courtroom in the YSL case. As I was saying prior to that, I was inside I was upstairs with the family. That's how I met his dad. I met his mom, met all his siblings, and I met the other co-defendants' family members as well. Because I was the only one from the outside that stayed in the courtroom with them every single day during the whole trial. So that's why I was able to communicate with them. And that's when I met Miss Tasha. I met a lot of every individual that was there for the family members. 3 people that transition sounded like interesting. I wanted to show how Glanville handled. Okay, no, we could go ahead and play it. We're going to play the rest. I got so much footage that I'm going to start sharing with you guys. If you guys just bear with me, I got so much that other people don't have that I can share with you guys. Okay.
If I can ask, who are they to you?
My son Darius Ford.
I'm sorry?
My son Darius Ford.
Your son?
Yes.
Okay, how old was he?
29.
Okay, and when did he pass?
March 11 of last year.
Okay, and
dang, nosy.
So are you still contending with?
Marquise Ford.
Okay, and who is he to you?
My brother.
Your brother?
Yes.
And when did he transition?
May the 7th of last year.
Yes. Sure. Absolutely.
I don't think that's necessary for them to do all that, though, right, y'all? Both sides don't want to hear it. They don't want to deal with that. You see, both of them don't want to. That's a little bit too much on the lady.
Counsel, is there any reason I can't excuse Ms. Ford? I'm going to go ahead and excuse her. Madam, I'm going to go ahead and excuse you and wish you all the best, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, madam.
You notice that that Sharp is the one that decided, hey, we don't need to be listening to the lady's thing like that. The lady went through enough, and the judge is trying to ask every single person that she had passed away. Come on now. No empathy whatsoever.
667, Mr. Randolph. Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, sir. Please remind me to do that when we recess. Let's do that. All right, Juror 667, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
All right, sir, once you get seated, pull your chair up as close as you can to the microphone so we can all hear you, okay?
Okay.
All right, wonderful. Sir, you wish to examine for hardship, or we either identified you for hardship, and yours is job related, you're the CFO, and you have some travel. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, we have a little bit of information about you. We do know you're a CFO, and you work for is it Amerigen Asset Management?
Amerigen.
Amerigen?
Yeah.
Oh, I apologize, I mispronounced that. Amerigen Asset Management. How long have you worked for them?
We're a startup, so we started in July of 2022.
July of 2022?
Yep, last year.
Okay, and do you happen to know what Amerigen Asset Management's Juror policy is?
We don't have one, given that we're a pretty new group, just 8 of us. 8 of us, yes.
Are you part of the management team or owner?
I am. I'm a part owner and part of the management team.
All right, so if you don't work, you don't get any income. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. So a year from now will be July of 2023. What do you expect to make? What do you expect to make in for the year?
I make $250,000 a year.
Okay, got to ask you some more questions that ordinarily would be none of my business. Do you have you own a home and have a mortgage?
I do.
And your wife works at home, is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, and how much you have in savings, like in your checking account?
Just cash accounts,
Yeah, just cash.
about 150,000.
All right, so if you were selected for this particular jury, would it be fair to say that you would probably lose about $125,000 in income at a minimum?
Yes,
Have to expend some of this $150,000 that you had in savings, is that correct?
that is correct.
And would that otherwise put you in financial peril or concern?
Yes,
Because of that?
absolutely would, yes.
Would that financial peril or concern affect your ability to listen to the evidence presented in the four walls of this courtroom and give it your undivided attention?
Absolutely, yes.
And would that further translate over to you not being able to be fair and impartial to the state as well as to the individual defendants in this case?
Yes.
Anything further, Ms. Hilton? Counsels, anything further? May I excuse juror 667 for hardship? All right, sir, I'm going to go ahead and excuse you for hardship and wish you the best, okay?
Thank you.
All right, be well. Six, eight, Mr. Randolph?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Juror 668, come on up and have a seat in the witness chair for me, please. Once you get there, pull your chair up as close as you can to the microphone, speak directly into this so we can all hear you, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, all right, sir, you wish to be examined for hardship and, or we either identified you for hardship and that basis is work-related, is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, and juror 668, we have a little bit of information about you, which is self-provided. You gave it to us. So if I'm reading this information correctly, you are an attorney and you work for Safar Shaw. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Are you a partner?
I am not.
Okay. How long have you been with Safar?
About 4.5 years.
What area of practice are you in, sir?
I do litigation and transactional, mostly construction related.
How many people within your division?
Within the litigation?
Yeah, within the litigation division.
Oh, in Atlanta?
Yeah, just in Atlanta office.
6 to 10.
Okay. All right. Do you know what your law firm's juror policy is?
Yes, they will. They encourage, obviously as a law firm, they encourage jury duty and doing your civic duty, and they will pay for service on jury.
So as long as you're here, they'll pay?
Correct.
Okay. Can I ask what they paid you last year?
My salary?
Yes.
$194,000.
Okay. All right. I understand your hardships work related, and you have some cases that are. I have also in my notes here that you have some upcoming trials. And I'll tell you that we understand that you have honored your subpoena. You've come to be with us, and that's going to disrupt your particular trial schedule as well as the firm's utilization of your services, and you would not be working for this particular law firm if you weren't qualified and a valued team member. So I'll tell you that, we can't just excuse you just because you have upcoming trials and because that might interfere with this particular trial. I guess the issue for the advocates here is they are going to pay you your entire salary while you're here, right?
They will pay, yes.
Okay, and you have 6 to 10 other people in the litigation division that potentially, even though it might be difficult for them, would probably have to pick up the slack, and your partnership committee would probably have to make those decisions. Is that right?
I'm not entirely sure I understand the question, Your Honor.
Okay, meaning that if you were selected for this particular jury, this would be your primary principal duty. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And I know that you might have upcoming trials, but your jury service would certainly supersede your obligations to those trials. You understand that?
Well, if you're telling me that's the way it works, then yes, I appreciate that. That was not my
that's the way it works. Okay, so if you get selected for trial, for service on a jury, yeah, it would excuse your participation in those particular trials. The law firm would probably have to figure out a way to cover that. So, just if you were picked for this particular jury, they would have to see what matters do you have coming up, and how are we going to handle those? But you understand that would be their responsibility, not yours.
That would be the law firm's responsibility. Yes, that's correct.
Okay, all right. The question for the advocates here is, would you, while you're here, each day for however long, 3 hours, 5 hours, 8 hours, give this case and the presentation of evidence your full and undivided attention?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Would you be able to, at the conclusion, apply the law that I'll give you to the facts and the evidence as you determine them to be, and render a decision that speaks the truth both to the state as well as to each individual defendant?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Sir, is that the extent of your hardship at this point in time? Is just a work-related aspect of you being here and not being able to service your clients?
Yes, it was the pending trial, basically the pending trials that I had set on the trial calendar. Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you'll be selected, but however, certainly that would be something that your law firm would probably have to be concerned about at that point in time, if you were selected. Our issue is whether or not you would be able to pay attention to this particular trial and give it your undivided attention, even though you got clients that you may have to even though you had trials that were pending. Is that what you're telling us?
Yeah, I mean, the concern is that, as I said, there's about 6 to 10 people. I do construction. There's only one other partner that I work with in Atlanta who does construction. So there are no other construction litigators in Atlanta who have been staffed or working on these matters.
You have other construction litigators in other offices?
Around the country, yes.
Okay. How many construction litigators do you have in the law firm, in the firm as a whole?
I'm trying to think. The construction group is probably about 30, but only I think maybe a dozen or so.
Okay, all right. But as I mentioned earlier, your concern would be more so these particular cases coming up for trial and how they would be handled. Correct? Is that your concern?
Yes.
All right. If I told you that was the law firm's concern, if you got picked, would that otherwise suffice?
Well, if that's the law, then they'll have to deal with it. Yeah.
Well, that's why I asked you to begin with. Would they pay you while you're here? I mean, and yes, you just told us yes, they would pay your salary while you're here, right?
That is correct. They have a policy. Yes.
And then the other thing that the lawyers want to know is whether or not that would divert your focus from this particular trial. Would you be worried about your clients in these particular cases, or would it be something you could focus on while you're here? And you told us, yes, I could focus on while I was here. And then you remember our conversation about your law firm would be ultimately responsible for if you did get selected, for dividing up that method and manner of work.
Understood.
Okay, all right. Anything further as it relates to hardship? Mr. Jimenez, if you ask anything I asked, it's $25. Starts at 25, goes up.
He's going up. Rate hasn't gone up yet. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. Good. Thank you.
Now, I've heard that you have a number of trials. Are all the trials that you have coming up local?
No, one of them is an arbitration hearing in Texas, April 25th and 26th. One of them is a trial actually here in Fulton County in this courthouse, week of May 22nd. And the third is a trial in Miami-Dade Circuit Court in Florida. 3-week trial calendar beginning the week of June 26th.
These out-of-state travel, not the Fulton one, but the ones that are in other states, have you had these trips planned ahead of time?
Yes, the arbitration hearing was set back in, I have the order here, November 8th, 2022, and then the trial in Florida was set via the case management order on June, let's see what the date here is, June 27th, 2022.
Okay. Would these travel dates be, if you were selected, would those travel dates become a hardship for you to be able to fulfill those trips you already have scheduled?
Hey, hold on one sec. What were the dates in June you said you had?
3-week calendar beginning the week of June 26th.
Through what date? You said you're on a 3-week calendar, so is that the one in Florida?
Yes.
So it's June the 26th through July the 10th or July the 14th, I guess, right?
It says trial period commencing June 26, 2023. My understanding is that is a 3-week trial period, which would go from, I think through this 10th through the last day, I guess would be the
14th.
14th, yes.
If I told you that we could probably reasonably accommodate those particular trial dates, would that otherwise be sufficient? I mean that if we called you back for examination outside of those periods of time, would that otherwise suffice your hardship?
Yes.
No more questions.
All right.
Thank you.
Because Juror 668, it is highly reasonable that we will probably not get to you when we call you back, or at least we have some flexibility to work around those dates. So if you're telling me that, and counsels that if you could be accommodated as to those dates, you wouldn't have any other hardship, would that otherwise relieve your hardship in terms of being work related?
Yes, those are the only trials that I have scheduled this time. Yes.
All right, so we may end up having to examine you a little bit more in regards to your questionnaire. I've noted those dates right now: 25, 26 April, 22nd, 22 May to what date?
It's a specially set trial for the entire week, 22nd to the 26th.
So 22nd through 22 to 26 May.
Correct.
And then 3 weeks commencing 26 June to 14 July, correct?
That is my understanding. Yes, that's correct, sir.
All right. You're looking at the case management order for that case in June?
Yes.
Okay, all right. And that's what you're reading off of that?
As I said, all it says on here is jury trial date, trial period commencing June 26, 2023. But again, my understanding is that they follow a 3-week trial schedule.
Sir, I feel pretty confident that we can accommodate you for those particular dates. So what we're going to do is, do you remember the, that letter that jury services gave you in terms of your juror number and then what number you're supposed to call after hours?
I still have it.
Okay. You'll still need to check that. We'll call you as well, but a little bit closer just to make sure we deconflict your works, your trial schedule. Okay.
Okay.
All right. The other thing is, remember the ad nauseum admonitions I gave you?
I do.
You're still subject to those. And the last thing is, sir, on behalf of everyone here, we appreciate your patience and the patience that you'll continue to give us. So with that, I'll excuse you at this point in time. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Nosy. Nosy.
Ms. Hilton and Mr. Sharp, for purposes of record, can we put on the record the reason for Juror 666?
Yes,
That was stated at the bench.
yes, Your Honor. Juror 666, in this case, Miss Marsha Yvonne Ford is the mother of a victim who we believe will that case will present itself inside of this trial. And so we, once she said her son's name, I know both Mr. Shard and I noted that immediately, and that's when we approached the bench, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything further?
I know I agree with what.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to make sure we include that for purpose of the record. Okay, all right. Mr. Randolph, 669. Please, thank you.
Peach, I'm telling you, this here will teach a lot of folks how to get out of jury duty.
And counsel, we have 2 parties to examine before the lunchtime hour, and then we are going to recess and commence again at 3, a little before 3, okay? All right.
Well, I do think everyone should at least experience doing jury duty. Try not to get out of it. Try not to get out of it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Juror 669, come on out, madam. Come on up, have a seat. Hello. 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 Yes, you got. What's up? I'm good. Okay.
You hear somebody's phone call, right? That's so ghetto.
Yes.
That is so ghetto.
No, I still have a lot of picture lists. So I have an appointment, I think, for Thursday, if you're going to come out. Yeah, it has been Tuesday. Yes, ma'am. Okay, all right, okay. Okay, all right. Go ahead. All right, Madam, Juror 669, good morning, or good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, Madam, I understand that it looks like we have a little bit of information about you, and you were more than 70 years old. Is that right?
Yes.
First thing is, do you still want to be considered for jury service?
Yes, I will.
Okay, all right, okay. I just want to make sure. Okay, so let me ask you something. You said it looks like there's a hardship, and the hardship is that you have some hearing issues. Is that correct?
I do, but I'm wearing hearing aids.
You have hearing aids?
Yes, I do.
Are you wearing them right now?
Yes,
Can you hear me well?
I hear you well.
Okay, wonderful. All right. And so as long as you have your hearing aids, are you okay to listen to what's being presented?
Well, it depends on the voices and how the words are spoken. That's the kind of problem that I have.
Okay, so as long as people are speaking in the microphone, can you understand what's going on?
Yes, and as long as I hear the voices, it's off the deal with it now.
All right. Do you have to be line of sight to the speaker? Meaning that you have to actually see their face. Is that better for you?
Yes, somewhat.
Okay, so if I were to tell you that if you were selected for this trial, I'd find a nice seat right up front for you. Would that otherwise be okay for you? Would that resolve part of your hearing issue? So you could actually see the person talking?
That would be better.
Okay. And if we told everybody they need to speak in the microphone so they can be heard, would that also help you out?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And you'd also be wearing your hearing aids every day, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You had another issue, transportation. Tell me about that.
Well, if I get the information in time, I can get transportation.
Do you ride MARTA?
Yes.
Does the mobility service help you out?
Yes.
Okay, so as long as I tell you in advance, MARTA can arrange to pick you up and drop you off, correct?
Yes, if I could make a schedule.
I think we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
So other than the hearing and your schedule, do you have any other hardship issues you want to talk with me about?
Mm-hmm.
I do have a little problem standing for a while. Standing.
Yeah.
Were you born in 1934?
I never got a birth certificate. They never could find a birth certificate. Only thing they did find was they made it up, and it's 1935.
Oh, okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Well, madam, if you can sit, stand, or otherwise make yourself comfortable, if you were selected for this trial, okay?
Yes.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. Any other issues that relates to hardships?
Y'all, she's 90 years old, isn't she?
Call you back in a little bit later on to be examined. You remember that questionnaire you filled out?
Yes.
All right. We're going to ask you some questions related to that, but it's not going to be today. It'll be sometime later on.
Okay.
So you remember the letter that the jury services gave you with your juror number?
Yes.
And the number you're supposed to call after 5 o'clock?
Yes.
Well, you're going to continue to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll tell you when to come back in, okay?
All right.
All right. And we'll give you enough advance notice so you can call MARTA.
Y'all, she almost 90 years old.
Help them get you down here and get you back home. Okay?
Thank you.
All right.
I think it has to be.
Huh?
I have to be between certain hours.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Monday through Friday.
Well, is it between 9 and 5? Is that sufficient?
Of course, yes.
She don't want to be excused.
Madam, you remember the admonitions I gave you about the things you can and cannot say?
Wait, listen, let me tell y'all. They picked her to be excused for hardship for her age because she qualifies for that the age where they don't have to be on jury duty if you're over the age of 70 or under the age of 6, right? So they if you have kids under the age of 6, I meant to say. But because she wants to do it, they can't just kick her out. She's almost 90 years old. The thing said she was born 1934. She said no, it was wrong in 1935. So okay, if 35, she's 88. If it's 34, it's 89. That's back because it happened in 2024, right? So she's 90 years old if it's 1934. I don't know why they still had on the list, but they can't discriminate, so they have to give her the opportunity.
About this trial?
Oh, yes.
Okay, all right. You're still subject to those,
Mm-hmm.
and we thank you for your patience. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so we'll talk with you soon.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, madam.
But she's still in her right mind. That's good for her age, y'all.
I should say 671, Mr. Randolph.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then ready 672, and then we'll break for lunch.
Yes, sir.
She seemed like she walked pretty fast too.
Juror 671, madam, when you have a seat in the witness chair, if you wouldn't mind. Once you get there, pull your chair up as close as you can to the microphone. Speak directly into it so we can all hear you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Madam, do you have an affidavit? It looks like you have some child care. You have a child under 6, is that right?
Yes, sir. I have 2 kids under 6.
How old are they?
1 and 5.
1 and 5. I bet your life's kind of busy.
Yes, sir.
Are the 1-year-old boy or girl?
Girl.
And the 5-year-old?
Boy.
Boy. Okay, all right. So, do you have an affidavit or anything like that? Did you have that filled out?
I do.
Okay, can I have that? So, hand that to Deputy Ingram, if you wouldn't mind, madam. And madam, is it your statement to us that you have these the 1-year-old and the 5-year-old, and you can't make any other reasonable accommodations to take care of those child or children? Is that right?
Yes, sir. My son is in kindergarten, and my daughter is in daycare, but they close at 6:30 p.m. My husband works 70 miles away and doesn't get home until after that.
All right. I'm going to include her affidavit as the next court exhibit in order, and she is that has been signed and notarized. Counsel, is there any other reason that I cannot excuse Juror 671 for statutory hardship? Okay. Madam, I'm going to go ahead and excuse you and wish you all the best, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Go, Shane. $672, Mr. Randolph.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, y'all. Sorry. Do y'all want to hear more stuff, y'all? Sorry, I had to go get some water. How long do these process take again? The YSL took the longest. Other cases don't take that long. The YSL was abnormal. It was abnormal. So guys, let me show you. Did we play that other case? Hold on, I'm so excited. What do you guys want to hear? Because I got so much footage of so much different stuff. So what do you guys want to see or want to hear? Because I got footage for days. Let's see. What y'all want to hear? What do y'all want to see? Jury selection? Okay, you want to do jury selection. Hold on, let me get some more jury selection for y'all. Hold on. I got tons of footage, y'all. When I say tons of footage, tons of footage. I hear Kobe, y'all. Kobe making noise. Kobe wants some action. He don't want to sit in that room by himself. He wants some action. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get this thing cord. Just a minute, y'all. I'm trying to get this cord. Just the cord I need. Yep, this is the cord I need. Hold on, yep. I need to get my cord here. I got so many. Let's see. Let me put this little thing on here. There's another one right here. Let's see what this one has for us. See what this one has. Let me get this one off. Put this one in. All right, let's see what we got over here, y'all. Let's see what we got. What we got. Come on, pop up in there. Just bear with me. Oh, it just popped in and I just moved it. Daggone it. It'd be taking so long for it to pop up in there. Too late. Let me just go get this other one here. Let's do this one. Okay, there go that one. That one popped up. Let's see. What it is? You don't want that one. This one does that one. I don't want that. Let's go with this one here. Let's see what this one here. Y'all, I'm just trying to see what's on these external drive. While I do that, trying to see what we got here. Okay, this one's light up. Let's see what this one has in it. I don't think this one has anything. Okay, there it is. There we go. We got one of them here. Oh, that one doesn't have anything on it, y'all. Let's go to the next one. Okay, with this one. All right, let's see this one. Pop up. Will you pop up? Pop up. It has to think and figure it out if it wants to do something or not. There we go. Oh, just dropped my mouse. Hold on, yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this thing here. All right, here we go. We got some movement over here. We got stuff from. We're gonna go to. Let's see if we do March. Let's close that one out. Yeah, I still want to do the jury selection. defect all along the back of it when they sprayed Dr. Thomas and his car on February the 10th. Okay, y'all just want jury selection. Okay, let me go to the jury. Because I had the what's the name up for a minute? The trial. Let's take that one down. Let's go to this one here. Let's see what we got here. Here we go. All right, we got just 1 minute. Okay, here we go. To go to files. Yeah, we could be here for days. Look at Mr. Adams, y'all. Look at Mr. Adams. so cool. Look at him talking to them. Sorry. Sylvia, you know what the rest of the guys doing? What rest of the guys? Which one? Y'all see who that is, right? Turtleneck! Turtleneck's over there, y'all. Sylvia, do you know how the rest of the guys are doing? I don't know. Hey, Kelly. Hold on, y'all. This is not the jury part. Hold on, I gotta get out of this one because we're looking for jury selection stuff. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go get the jury stuff. Hold on. Let me see what else is on this one. Because we got to go back to 2003 for the jury stuff. This is the jury stuff, 2003. Hold on. That was a 2004 right there. We want 2003. There we go. Right here. Jury. Here we go. There goes some jury stuff right here. There we go. Sorry about that, y'all. I forgot. We was looking for jury stuff. Kelly, you're not too late. Okay, there goes jury stuff right here. Hold on, y'all. Here we go.
1690, please, sir. Thank you, sir. Juror 1690, good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Madam, do me a favor, pull your chair up as close as you can to the microphone. Speak directly into it so we can all hear you, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, much better. Madam, you've identified for hardship, and I want to say the basis of that hardship is that you are a student and you're about to start school in August. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Did you bring in an affidavit?
I don't have an affidavit. They will not let me notarize it because I'm not currently taking classes.
Okay,
But
what do you, okay, let's just back up a little bit. Where are you attending school?
University of Georgia.
All right, and is this your first year?
No, sir. This is my fourth.
Fourth year, so you're a senior?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what are you studying?
Political science and international affairs.
All right. And how many hours are you taking?
16. I do have a letter from the registrar's office.
Okay, can I see that?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Can I keep this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Councils, it does.
Look at Polo, y'all.
Look
Look at Polo. He don't look like something wrong with him there.
To begin the fall term, beginning on August the 16th, and she's pre-registered for 16 credit hours as a full-time student. Is there any further examination I need to make of Juror 1690? All right, may I excuse Juror 1690 for hardship? All right, madam, we're going to excuse you for hardship. Wish you all the best in last year, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. $17.08, Mr. Randolph, please. Thank you.
Lil Rod knocked out, y'all. Look at Lil Rod knocked out.
Juror 1708, good morning, sir. Good morning. Sir, you have identified for hardship, and I want to say the basis of that hardship is medical. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right, sir, did you bring in a doctor's letter or anything such as that to show me?
I did not. I brought in just an outline of my situation.
All right, let me see if I can kind of ask you some questions if you don't mind. Ordinarily, your medical conditions wouldn't be any of our business, but do you mind talking about what condition you have?
No, that's fine.
Okay, what is that, sir?
Last year I was diagnosed with prostate cancer and had several procedures and tests and whatnot throughout the year. I had surgery.
When did you have a surgical procedure? Last surgical procedure?
That was this year, March.
Okay.
and kidney stone at the same time, kidney stone removal, and prostatectomy.
All right.
Hey, Aaron.
So are you still being treated?
You have a good weekend, Aaron.
Time or
not at this point. I'm currently being tested on a regular basis.
Yes, sir.
For any residual cancer, and as of now, there is none. But if it does show up, then what they'll do is have to have radiation for about 7 weeks.
Sure. How long or how frequent are your follow-up tests?
Every 2 months.
Okay, every 2 months?
Yeah, I had one about a month ago.
You see how you looking at the camera?
So
He
we
shook
don't
his
know
head.
anything about the radiation.
Look
So
at
far,
look at what's name. He's sleeping. Look at his head down. Look.
Have been clear?
I've had one, and the first one was clear. That's correct.
Okay. That's good news.
Yes.
And you're gonna have another
The
one.
camera got captured and everything.
Probably a month to 6 weeks, I believe. I don't. It's not scheduled yet.
So sometime in September, would that be fair to say?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Are you in any type of pain or discomfort as a result of any residuals from your surgery?
No, no pain whatsoever. My biggest issue, quite honestly, is having to urinate like 2 to 3 times every hour. Part of the kidney stone recovery is drinking a lot of liquid, about a gallon a day of water plus whatever else I drink. And
so you're still being treated for the kidney stones at this point?
Well, the kidney stones removed. Okay. Not there any longer. However, just having my therapy for that is just drinking a lot of liquid.
And do you take any medication or anything such as that?
Just some what's called Flomax, which helps with urination.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We have a little bit of information about you that is self-provided. So are you still working as a superintendent for Boyd Construction?
Yes, I am.
How long have you been with them?
6 years.
And what did they pay you last year?
Last year, about $100,000.
Okay, do you know what their juror policy is?
Juror policy?
Yeah, meaning do they pay you for jury service?
Oh, no. I'm these days that I've been in court, I've been paid for.
But anything lengthier than
no, that would,
you'd have to go leave without pay?
Yeah, you would have to find somebody else to do the work.
All right, let me ask you some questions, okay?
Yes.
Ordinarily, sir, these would be none of my business. Sir, do you own a home and have a mortgage?
I do, yes.
And other than the associated costs of running a home and having a mortgage, do you have any other extraordinary expenses such as children or grandchildren in college, car note, anything such as that?
Just one car note.
And how much is that per month?
I think $500.
And how much do you and your beloved have in checking and savings?
Dang.
If you had to guess.
That's nosy.
I don't know, maybe 100,000.
Okay, all right. And if you were here up to 6 months, would it be fair to say that you probably lose about $100,000 in income?
Yes, sir.
Would you have to spend that money that you have in checking and savings to pay your mortgage and customary living expenses?
It would, yes.
Would that put you in financial peril or concern?
Yes, it would.
And would that financial peril or concern affect your ability to come in the 4 walls of this courtroom and provide these parties with your undivided attention?
It would certainly be a concern.
All right, and would you be able to provide these parties with your full attention, or would that consume or concern, or would that concern or override that ability to pay attention?
Well, I would believe that I could do the job, yes, but at this point, I don't believe I could do that.
Okay, well, let me kind of just ask you this way. There's no right or wrong answers, just honest ones, okay? So we'll accept whatever answer that you give us, okay? And nothing will happen to you otherwise, like I told you the first day you came for jury selection. But, I tell people that no matter what, for hardship or for any other questions that we ask of you, there's no right or wrong answer, just an honest answer. So if you think that you can come in here and go ahead and give us your undivided attention, then we'll accept that answer. If you say, well, no, I don't think I can do that because I got all this other stuff going on and I'll be worried about my income, then we'll accept that answer too. So where do you think you fall?
Dude, get it, spill it out.
It's the income combined with the potential health issue. I think I'm over that. I'm over that. But I don't know. So, to give you a firm answer, I couldn't say either way.
Let me ask you something else. If I were to tell you that we were going to call you probably back in about 6 weeks, would you have a better idea of what your health situation would be like in terms of you'd have another test at that point in time? Do you think you'd be in a position at that point to be able to give me an answer?
If the test occurs before then, yes.
Well, you should be going back in sometime in September, right?
As far as I know, I don't have an appointment date. They call me Fed, but I could find out.
All right. Well, okay. Let me ask you something else. Do you think that your health concern combined with the loss of income, would that affect your ability to pay attention and give these parties your undivided attention?
Spill it, dude. Oh my God.
Like I said before, I mean, I believe if I were here, I could do the job. However, I believe I could do the job.
You believe you could do the job?
I do.
Do you believe you could be fair and impartial both to the state as well as to each individual defendant?
I believe so.
Would you, even though you're going to potentially lose $100,000, would you hold that against either the state or any of the defendants in this case?
That's kind of different, but
well, I mean that's what I'm telling you. Yeah. We're asking you questions.
I understand.
The lawyers here need to know your honest answer. Yes. There's no right or wrong answer, but that's your reality. The reality of it is you potentially could lose about $100,000 in income based on your $50,000 in income. Have to spend your money that you have in savings to sit here and listen to this case. If you're okay with that, fine.
No, I understand.
If you're not okay with that, then these lawyers need to know that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Smith or Mr. Brown, anything further? Anything further than having any individual defendant? No. May I excuse your 1708 for hardship?
No.
All right. So we're going to excuse you for hardship and wish you all the best for your health, okay?
Thanks, sir.
All right, thank you. 1709, Mr. Randolph, please, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. All right, Juror 1709, good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Bless you. Madam, you have identified for hardship on multiple bases, financial, work-related, caregiver, and medical. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
All right. Madam, let's talk about the medical. Did you bring in any documentation on as to your medical condition from a medical provider?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Okay, can you hand that to Deputy Ingram for me, please? Thank you. Madam, can I just keep the very first letter from Northside?
Yes, you can, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna give you back the rest of your documents. And let me just study this right a second. One quick second. Okay, madam, let me kind of just summarize if I can, just to not put out all your business in the street. You have a couple of, you're scheduled for a urological procedure in a couple of days?
Yes,
and
that's
there's
correct.
a recovery period after that?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Counsels, Juror 1709 does have, in fact, have a letter from her treating physician or surgeon, and she is, has a recovery period of a couple months following surgery. And I quote, I believe it would be detrimental for our juror to serve on a jury during the recovery period. Is there any further examination, Mr. Brown, I need to make? Anything further to have any individual juror, an individual defendant? May I excuse Juror 1709 for hardship? Madam, we're going to excuse you for hardship. Wish you the best, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. $1711, Mr. Randolph, please, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right here.
Juror 1711, good morning, madam.
Hi.
Madam, you've identified for hardship, and I want to say on a couple of bases. One is that medical, and then two is that you're a caregiver for your father-in-law. Is that correct?
Well, I'm actually a caregiver for both my husband and my
past father-in-law. My first husband passed away, so I'm his caregiver.
All right, madam, did you bring in any letter from your doctor or anything such as that?
I have one for my father-in-law.
Okay, can I look at that?
Sure. Could I give it to you?
Give it to Deputy Ingram, please. Thank you. All right, hang tight. Councils, I have a letter from, in regards to Juror 1711's father-in-law, and the letter is from a medical provider, urologist, and it indicates jury service for this particular juror would be a hardship and detrimental to the well-being of her father-in-law, who's referenced in this particular letter. Is there any further examination, Mr. Brown, I need to make?
No, Your Honor.
Anything further about any individual defendant?
No, Your Honor.
May I excuse juror 1711 for hardship?
No, Your Honor.
All right, madam, we're gonna go ahead and excuse you for hardship, okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Randolph, 1725, and on the heels of 1725, 1754, please, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Juror 1725, good morning.
Good morning.
Madam, you identified for hardship, and I want to say the base of that hardship is you are a caregiver. Is that correct?
Yes, I am.
Who are we taking care of?
So I have a 21-month-old daughter, and I'm a primary caregiver for her. My husband was incarcerated when I got this affidavit done, and he is back. He's on home confinement right now, but he's not fully acclimated in the community and in our family life.
You have an affidavit, madam?
I do.
Can I have it, or can I see it, please? Hand it to Deputy Ingram for me. Thank you.
He was like, you ain't got to explain all that. Let me go ahead and give you a break.
Councils, it appears that juror number 1725 has a properly executed affidavit that has been notarized. It indicates that she is the primary caregiver of a child. She's testified to 21 months old. Madam, you don't have any reasonable available alternative child care, is that correct?
So, yes, that is correct.
Okay. All right. Council's anything further? Anything further have any individual defendant? May I excuse your 1725?
Yes, Your Honor.
For statutory hardship?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and excuse you for statutory hardship and wish you the best.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
$17.54, Mr. Randolph, please.
Wait, hold on, Joseph. Joseph, what are you asking is what live? Am I live? Yes. But is this court hearing thing that's going on right now, is it live? No, it's not live. This is years ago, a couple of years ago. So, but I am live. I'm real and in person live. Does that help out, Joseph? All right. Okay, let me go ahead and play this. Joseph, what I'm showing now is my experience as being a trial vlogger. These are some of the footage that I have in my stash. I have so much footage from the YSL trial, the stuff that folks has not seen. And the jury selection part is one thing that you guys have not experienced. So that's why I am showing it to you guys now. Okay. Yeah, he didn't want to hear all that. He surely didn't want to hear it all.
Juror 1754, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
All right. Sir, you have identified for hardship. I want to say the base that hardship is that you're a full-time student. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that you have a affidavit.
I do.
All right. Can you hand that to Deputy Ingram for me, please? Thank you, sir. All right. Where are you attending school?
Kennesaw State University.
All right. And how many hours you taking in the fall?
15 or 16.
All right. Council's Juror 1754 has provided a properly executed and notarized affidavit for excuse or referral from jury duty student. Is there any further examination I need to make of him, Mr. Brown?
Oh, yeah.
Anything further about having any individual defendant?
Sorry.
May I excuse Juror 1754 for statutory hardship? All right. So we're going to excuse you, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you much. 1773, Mr. Randolph, please. Thank you, sir.
Oh, you're welcome, Joseph.
Juror 1773, good morning.
Good morning.
Madam, you've identified for hardship, and I want to say, did we talk to you before?
I don't think so.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure. Let's see. And I believe that your hardship is based on non-residency and travel. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, where are you a resident of?
Right now, I live in Gwinnett County.
Okay, do you have a driver's license or something you can show me?
Sure.
And when did you move to Gwinnett?
End of May, I think during the Memorial long weekend time.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Councilors, I'm in possession of Juror 1773's Georgia driver's license, which indicates an address in Duluth, Gwinnett County. I'm going to hand this back. Deputy Ingram. Mr. Brown or any individual council have any further examination of Juror 1773? May we excuse her for non-residency? Okay. Madam, we're going to go ahead and excuse you, okay?
Okay, thank
All right,
you.
thank you.
Non-residency. Non-residency.
1712, Mr. Randolph, please. Thank you. Excuse me.
I wonder where that sound coming from. Sound like somebody beating the drums.
Juror 1712, good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Madam, you were identified for hardship, and I want to say that they said hardship is medical. Is that correct?
This is correct.
Madam, did you bring a letter from a doctor?
I did.
Okay, can you hand that to Deputy Ingram for me, please? Thank you, sir. Okay, Juror 1712, madam.
Yes. Yes.
I have this letter from your treatment provider, and just to so I don't put all your business in the street. You've had some mental health challenges. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, all right. Counsel,
He said, you know what?
1712 does have a letter from a licensed psychologist, which chronicles some of the issues that she has gone through, and her treatment provider is believes that this experience would further traumatize her and could be severely damaging to her mental health. Is there any further examination I need to make, Mr. Brown, or any individual counsel? May I excuse Juror 1712 for hardship?
No.
All right, madam, I'm going to excuse you for hardship and wish you the best. Okay, we'll keep this letter if you don't mind. All right.
Of course.
Okay.
He said we don't want to put your business out of the street.
1715, Mr. Randolph, please.
Yes,
Thank you, sir.
He said we don't want to put your business out in the street. Juror 1715, good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Madam, do me a favor, speak directly in the microphone so we can all hear you, okay?
Okay.
All right, madam, you identified for hardship. I want to say that two bases. One is medical and the other one's travel. Is that correct?
Well,
Just answer that first.
yes.
Okay, all right. Did you bring a letter from a treatment provider for me to look at?
No.
Okay, all right. Let's start out with your travel. Are you traveling anytime after September?
Yes.
Okay, where are you traveling to and what dates?
I take care of my mother 9/8 to 15. September
Where does
8th
Mom
through
live?
Northern Virginia.
Okay. And
Sorry, y'all. Sorry, I did not know I hit the audio thing. My bad. I did not know I hit it. I apologize. When I got up, I hit it. My bad. It wasn't all that either. What he was talking about, it wasn't all that. I went to go brush my teeth, and when I got up, I hit the mic. My apologies. But I had to have a fresh breath. What is, Bonnie, what's your question? You put old, new. What is the question?
Thanks.
That lady sounds like she having a hard time breathing.
Juror 1721, good morning, madam.
Good morning.
I'm over here, but you can just talk in the microphone so we can all hear you, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank
She
you,
said,
ma'am.
I'm over
You
here.
identified for hardship on one stated basis is medical, is that correct?
Yes.
Did you bring in anything from your doctor or anything
No, I actually went to see him. And
did they give you any paperwork or
no, he did.
Okay, all right, well, all right, just slow down and take a breath.
Okay.
Okay, all right, and we can get through this. All right, madam, ordinarily your medical condition wouldn't be any of my business, okay, or anybody in here's business, but do you mind telling me what medical condition you have?
Well, just my legs.
Yeah, I noticed you came in on cane, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what about your legs?
Well, I have a bad ankle in the hip area.
So you have a bad ankle and a hip?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how long have you had those conditions?
Well, I actually resigned from my job in 21. Ritz Carlton.
Okay, yeah, we have a little bit of information about you. How long were you with the Ritz?
34 years.
Oh, that's enough. Okay, all right.
And
so your hip and your ankle got worse?
Well, my ankle, but now that I put so much weight on the hip bones.
Okay. Have you been to see your orthopedic doctor?
Well, I've been to the doctor. That's what I was going to tell you. And
okay.
He felt like that I didn't have enough very to be excused from the jury. He said,
okay, all right.
Let you do that.
Okay, all right. Glad he gave me that decision. Okay. Madam, let me kind of ask you, doctor, whenever you go see the doctor, they always ask you, if you're in pain. Are you in pain today?
Yeah, I'm a little discomfort.
Okay, well, on a scale of 0, usually the doctors tell us 0 is no pain, 10 is the worst pain in your life. Where do you fall on today?
I would say I'm about a 5.5.
About a 5.5. Mm-hmm. Do you take any medication for your pain?
I do have, I take ibuprofen.
Do you have any narcotics or anything, prescription medication that doctors give you?
No,
none of that. Okay,
nothing like that.
All right. So you're at about a 5.5 today. Does your pain cause you to not be able to pay attention?
Well, I mean, You know how they go. You pay attention when you need to pay attention, and if you don't have to pay attention, don't pay attention.
Well, that's kind of like most of us,
Yeah.
But does your ankle bother you enough that it sometimes interferes with your ability to pay attention?
No, I mean, I'll go lay down or something like that, but no, I mean, if you talking to me now, it could be aching, I'm gonna listen to what you're saying.
Okay, so even though it's aching, you can still listen to me?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Madam, do you think that you could sit here and give these parties your undivided attention?
Probably not.
Probably not? That's an honest answer. Do you think that
She said probably not.
that the pain that you're in right now might affect your ability to be fair and impartial to the state as well as these individual defendants?
I mean, they need my attention, but I think it will because I'm going to be aggravated.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Mr. Brown, anything further? All right. Any individual defendants have any questions?
No, yeah.
Okay. Madam, well, we're going to relieve you of that aggravation, and I'm going to excuse you, okay?
Giving all down to God. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Okay. All right. Listen, you do well, okay?
I will. Anything else I need to do?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
She said, "Give all honor to God." I got to get rid of y'all.
1773, Mr. Randolph, please, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sorry, I'm sorry, 1733.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
She said, I get rid of y'all. Give honor to God.
Juror 1733, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, you have identified for hardship, and I want to say that base that hardship is financial. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. Sir, we have a little information about you that is self-provided. So that means you gave it to us. So are you a data analyst with College Concepts, Inc.?
That is correct.
All right. And how long have you been with College Concepts?
About 15 months.
15 months. And what is your annual salary with them?
$58,000.
And do you happen to know what College Concepts juror policy is?
Yes, sir. I have a letter saying that they would pay me for 2 weeks, but beyond that, they would not.
So they pay for 2 weeks and then you go leave without pay. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. All right. Got to ask you some other questions, sir, that ordinarily would be none of my business, so please forgive me in advance. Sir, do you own a home, have a mortgage, or rent?
Rent.
Okay, how much is your rent and utilities?
I have a roommate. My share is about $1,100.
Okay. Do you have any other extraordinary expenses, such as a car note or any other expenses over and above the ordinary expenses one has to live in Atlanta?
I have a tremendous amount of credit card debt.
How much are we paying back per month?
I'm trying to pay back about $500.
Okay. Any other expenses?
No, sir.
Okay, all right. How much money do you have in checking and savings at this point in time?
About $75.
Okay. All right, sir, I got to ask some other questions. If you were here with us up to 6 months, would it be fair to say that you would probably lose somewhere around $25,000 or $26,000 in income? That sounds right, yes. All right, and would you have to expend whatever money you had in checking savings to pay your rent and utilities, your credit card debt? Would that put you in financial peril or concern? Yes, sir, tremendously. And would that tremendous concern affect your ability to come in the four walls of this courtroom and provide these parties with your undivided attention? Yes, sir. And do you believe that would or could affect your ability to be fair and impartial both to the state as well as to each individual? Yes, sir. Mr. Brown, anything further? Anything further about any individual defendant? May I excuse Juror 1733 for hardship? Sir, I'm going to excuse you for hardship. Wish you the best, okay? Thank you. Thank you. 1745, Mr. Randolph? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, sir. Mr. Matthews, 4 left.
She said, did I record this? No, Julie. This part I didn't record.
Juror 1745, good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Madam, you've identified for hardship, and I want to say the basis of that hardship is that is medical. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Madam, did you bring in a letter from a doctor or treatment provider?
Yes, sir.
Can you hand that to Deputy Ingram for me, please? Thank you, sir. Okay, madam, let me kind of, if you don't mind, I'm going to have to ask you some questions because
You said I haven't seen this before. I haven't seen it on live, but I have. Hold on.
Doesn't indicate that
You asked me, have I? Hold on, hold on.
be excused from jury duty, but
You asked me, have I seen this before? I was in the courtroom when this was happening, but as far as the video itself, no, I have not seen it before. But I was sitting in the courtroom when this was happening.
Sir, can I speak?
let me just ask you some questions, okay? Can I do that?
Yes, sir. I was just going to tell you, I have a picture that I took this morning of that.
Okay, let me kind of ask you, maybe then I'll decide whether I need to look at the picture, okay?
Yes.
What type of, you have a dermatological condition, is that correct?
It's called hives.
Hives, okay. And are they worsened with stress?
Oh, definitely.
All right, that's what counsels and that's what in Juror 1745's doctor indicates that it flares with stress, okay? So that's to put it in perspective, the letter indicates that, and that's about all it says. I'll include as the next exhibit in order. Madam, does your condition, is it painful?
Yes.
And in terms of pain, what, the physicians tell us 0 is no pain, 10 is the worst pain in your life. Where are you on that continuum today?
About a 7.
Okay, and does this pain affect your ability at times to pay attention?
Yes, sir. And it itches very, like right now I'm itching, I just want to scratch.
Okay, do you have to take any medication or anything such as that for it?
Yes, I'm taking Zyrtec for hives. And a cream that I put on it, topical cream.
Okay, all right. Mr. Brown, anything further? Anything further? Have any individual defendant? May I excuse your 1745 for hardship? All right. Madam, I'm going to excuse you for hardship. Wish you the best, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. 1747, Mr. Randolph, please. Yes, thank you, sir.
Hey guys, y'all learning different reasons for people not having hardship for jury duty. So I'm not telling you guys to use this, right? I'm just letting you guys see some of the reasons why people were released.
Juror 1747, good morning. Sir, do me a favor, pull your chair as close as you can to the microphone and speak directly into the microphone so we can all hear you, okay? Good. All right. Sir, you identified for hardship, and I want to say the base of that hardship is financial. Is that correct? That's correct. All right. Sir, we have a little bit of information about you that is self-provided. So if this is correct, are you in development with Heartland? That's correct. How long have you been with Heartland, sir? About 4 years. And are you hourly or salaried employee? Salaried. And what did they pay you last year? I think it was 120. All right. And what is Heartland's juror policy? And I have the manual, the employee manual. They don't pay. They allow us obviously to serve, but so you'll go leave without pay. Is that correct? That's correct. All right. So I'm going to ask you another series of questions that ordinarily would be none of my business. So please forgive me in advance. Do you and your beloved own a home, have a mortgage? Yes. All right. Other than the associated costs of owning a home and having a mortgage, do you have any other extraordinary expenses that you bear every month, such as car note or any other expenses I would need to know about? 2 vehicles. Okay. And how much are your car notes for your vehicles total? I have no idea. My wife takes care of all the Can you guesstimate as to how much they were, or how much the car notes are? Total? I couldn't tell you. I don't know if it's like 200 or 2,000. I don't know. Okay, all right. How much money do you have in checking and savings? About 120. 120,000? Yeah. Okay, all right. So if you were here up to 6 months, would it be fair to say you'd lose possibly up to $60,000 in income? Yes. Would you have to expend some of that $120,000 you had in checking and savings to pay your mortgage, car notes, and other related expenses? Yes. Would that put you in financial peril or concern? Yes. Would that financial peril or concern affect your ability to come in the four walls of this courtroom and provide these parties and their interests with your undivided attention? Yes. And do you believe that could or might affect your ability to be fair and impartial, both to the state as well as to each individual defendant? Yes. Mr. Brown, anything further? Anything further to have any individual defendant? May I excuse Juror 1747 for hardship? All right. Sir, I'm going to excuse you for hardship, okay? Thank you. Thank you. 1748, Mr. Randolph, please, sir. Yes, Your Honor. Juror 1748, good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Madam, you have identified for hardship, and I want to say the base of that hardship is work-related. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right, madam, we have a little bit of information about you that's self-provided, so you gave that to us. So if this is correct, are you the director of development for Uncaged?
I am.
Okay, and just what does Uncaged do?
We are a nonprofit that helps women that have been trafficked in Romania. We're an aftercare organization.
Okay, madam, how long have you been with that entity?
3 years.
And are you salaried or are you hourly?
Hourly.
Okay, and what do they pay you per hour?
I believe it's right now $23 an hour.
Okay, and what did you make last year in terms of W-2 wages?
I made $48,000.
Okay, and I got to ask you some other questions. Oh, one more question in this set here, madam. Do you know what Uncaged juror policy is?
We do not currently have a juror policy because we are a small organization. There's only 6 of us that work for the organization currently in the United States.
Okay, so would they pay you or would you have to go leave without pay?
I would have to leave without pay.
Okay, all right, madam, I got to ask you some other questions. Ordinarily it'd be none of my business, so please forgive me in advance. Madam, do you own a home, have a mortgage?
No.
You rent and pay utilities?
I own a home.
Okay, you own a home?
Yes.
Okay, other than the associated cost of owning a home, madam, do you have any other expenses that you bear every month that are over and above those costs that one associates with owning a home, such as a car note or any other expenses that you need to tell me about?
I pay for my own health insurance monthly.
And how much is that?
It is $495.
Okay, per month? All
Per
right.
month, yes.
And any other expenses?
We have our HOA expenses as well.
How much are those per month?
$498.
$498?
Yes.
All right. Madam, how much do you have in checking and savings at this point in time?
In my checking account, probably about $8,000, and in my savings, $10,000.
Okay. Madam, would it be fair to say that if you were here with us up to 6 months, you'd probably lose about $24,000 in income?
Correct.
Have to expend the money you have in checking and savings to pay your household expenses, car, HOA, and health insurance?
Correct.
Would that put you in financial peril or concern?
Yes.
And will that financial peril or concern affect your ability to come in the four walls of this courtroom and give these parties your undivided attention?
Yes.
And you believe that that also could or may affect your ability to be fair and impartial, both to the state as well as to each individual defendant?
Yes.
Mr. Brown, anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Anything further about any individual defendant?
No, Your Honor.
May I excuse Juror 1748 for hardship? All right, madam, I'm going to go ahead and excuse you for hardship. We wish you all the best, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you, madam. 1752, Mr. Renoff, please, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
Juror 1752, good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Madam, you've identified for hardship, and I want to say the basis of that hardship is travel. Is that correct?
Yes.
Madam, are you traveling in what month?
I'm traveling in September and December.
September and December. And what dates in September and December are you traveling?
I'm traveling from 2nd September to 12th September,
Okay.
and then 1st December to 22nd December.
Okay, is it personal or business?
Personal.
Okay, all right. Madam, did you book this travel prior to March the 24th of this year?
So I booked the September one on 20th March.
Okay.
Before I received the summons, yes.
All right. Okay, can I see do you have some type of itinerary or
Yes.
booking? Can I see that, please?
Yes.
All right. And that's a Deputy Ingram for me, if you wouldn't mind, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you. Madam, can I keep this?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, council's, Juror 1752 has provided a document wherein she's booked the travel, on the 20th of March of 2023. Is there any further examination I need to make of Juror 1752? Anything further? May I excuse her for hardship? Okay. Madam, I'm going to excuse you for hardship, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Councils, we've concluded our hardships for today. Tomorrow, as I mentioned already, will be an administrative day. Friday, we will be continuing with Group 7 hardships and whittling our way through those. And then we will commence, I want to say that the week of the 17th, we will finish our hardships and then take our next steps at that point in time. Don't know when. I'll have to do that in conjunction with Ms. Von Kellis and Mr. Randolph. So that's kind of the next 2 to 3 days. What are your questions of me, if any? Say again? No. 10:30 for an 11 o'clock start, okay? Anything else? Okay, all right, councils, unless you have anything else, then We'll see you on Friday at 10:30. Start time at 11, and we'll conclude once we're done. Okay? All right, we're in recess. Thank
All right, y'all. That was for us. I got plenty of more to go. So if you guys want to do a series of for jury selection from the YSL, we can do that. The other thing too, I am going to one of the people that work for Court TV contacted me today because they met me during the YSL trial, and they saw that I was doing a job of one person do a job of like 50 people. And she, well, let me play what she just said today. Hold on, let me see. And she gave me an idea, and I wanted to talk to Big Bray, and to discuss some of the stuff that we're going to be doing here. Let me play the recording with her this morning. Hold on a second. I asked her, can I record it? So here's what she did this morning. Listen to her.
Okay, can you say that again?
Can I say it again?
Yes, okay. I'm recording now.
Sylvia, you go from finding the case, that's being a trial tracker, okay, and then you're putting in your court documents, your Rule 22s to be able to go in and stream or record the case. You're covering the trial. You are collecting all the data. You are securing the indictment records, all the open records, the phone calls, the cams, the police cam footage. I mean, goodness, and you're covering the trial, and then you're putting it out. That's like 50 people's jobs at Court TV.
Wow. And I don't know. You gave me hope. You have just given me hope of. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Okay, the reason why, because what happened is oh, sorry.
All right.
Okay, the reason why I had to record this, because I had to remind myself of the work that I'm doing. Because sometimes when you're doing it, you just do it and you don't realize how much you're doing because you're doing it, right? So she had called me because she no longer works for Court TV, but she wanted to start something, like court viewing of different court things. So she called me to get some directions and to get some information how I go about by doing certain things. And so she was like, well, maybe you should start doing a tutorial. So you know what? I was like, wow, I could do that. And she kind of like gave me that because she was like saying how proud she was of me, because in her company where she was working for Court TV, she only did one aspect of that job, where with what I'm doing all the different aspect of what the company has several employees doing, but in a smaller scale, which I do everything myself. And I've learned a lot. I mean, even with the shooting of a camera, I know how to use those big cameras now. I know how to file for for open records, all of this stuff that I have learned over the past 5 years of doing this. And I've learned it by myself and building rapport with different relationship with different outlets and things like that. So she worked for Court TV, and she was making that $100-something thousand a year and stuff like that. And she called me this morning to basically just, get some 411 and also just to give me my props of what I've done. And Naughty Lynn, and even if every single person that I have met, I have helped in some sort of way, because if you talk to Make It Make Sense. Remember when he was there? I had showed him how to go about getting a press pass and stuff like that. A lot of a lot of those folks didn't have press pass because they didn't know how to go about it. But by the time I got there, I had a press pass. I act more like one of those news people without even having the company backing as experience. You know what I mean? Yeah. And she was telling me that basically I have a gold mine right now of what I do. I have a gold mine, meaning that even like I could be covering the president's press thing too if I wanted to. But because it's so far and things like that, I did apply for it, but I didn't follow up because it'd be stretching myself. It's because the travel and the lodging and stuff like that. I don't have that. I don't have it like that, but I'm still in the runnings. I'm still in there. So I said I was going to start doing a series of like tutorial teaching folks how to go about doing trial vlogging, in a smaller scale like I do, so they'll know how to go and request a pass or do a Rule 22 or how to connect to get the open records information, or even being part of the Fed, doing the difference between the federal cases and the state case and the county cases and just different things, how to go about reaching out to the attorneys and all of that stuff. I learned on my own. Learned and also ask questions, build rapport with different people, relationships with different county clerks and stuff like that I've done. And so that's what I am going to start doing a whole series of how to, because I've done the legwork of the how-tos. Because remember when I went to New Brunswick and how I was able to get the footage, and I would show people how different equipment that you would need to be able to tap onto the main media's news computer feeds and stuff like that. Not computer, the camera, because it's a certain type of equipment that you need. So that's what I'm going to be doing, guys. For those who are interested in finding out how to pull public records, and I have templates of different letters that I've written, and to be able to send to those different departments and pulling open records. Because even regular people could do open records. Get what I'm saying? The whole step 1 through all the way to the end, and even getting interviews with the lawyers at the end and stuff. Because I could have gotten all that, but I just was trying to get home, back home to Georgia. But that's what I'm gonna be doing soon. I see the numbers going up, guys. I'm going to bed now. So how was it meeting Jeffrey in person, missing missed the first video. I basically talked about Miss Richard. I basically talked about when I first got into the courtroom before, because when I first got there, it was so much like security that they did not allow you to go inside the courtroom. You had to get you really had to go through a lot of red tape. And I didn't give up. I kept pushing until I got into that courtroom. And the video basically showed me going before Judge Glanville and him telling me what my Rule 22, what I could do and what couldn't do with my Rule 22. He called me into the actual courtroom. And then right after that, I had that meeting with him. I was able to get into the courtroom and sit down every single day. And I started that January 22nd, 2024. Prior to that, back in 2022, January 23, January 23, 2022. No, January 23rd, 2023. I gotta look at the date again. No, January 22nd, 2023 is my first day inside the main courtroom. But prior to that, like when they were doing all the motions before the guys came out, I was in the beginning, I was in the courtroom, but the guys wasn't in the courtroom. They were on monitor. They was on Zoom while they were in the different cell. And then around October, November is when they came into the actual courtroom. So from November to, I would say, January, I was up at the family in the overflow area. That's how I met all the family members. So that is what happened. And I started covering the case in I think on and off. It started like in May when they first got arrested, but that was more like they let us inside the courtroom, but it wasn't really anything until like around September and October. And November is when I was really, really every day gung-ho. November 2022. That's when I was every single day. So that was it. I have so much like things in my head that I'm doing now, and I'm trying to get these little me learning how to do these clips and movie style thing and editing and getting commercials out and stuff, guys, because I have a couple of companies that's asking me to do commercials. So I'm trying to learn how to do those type of things and sponsors too, so they can sponsor the channel, so I don't have to sit here and beg all the time. So that's why I'm gearing towards, doing these commercials, using my voice in these commercials. Because everybody's saying, "Oh, Sylvia, you got a nice voice. You need to do some voiceovers and stuff like that." So the only thing is with voiceovers, you gotta read, and y'all know how I am with that reading crap. Y'all know that. Thank you. I just want him to be proud of me, because this is a test right now. It's a 30-day test on whether or not he will continue to use me. Speaking of commercial, I need to put that commercial up now. Hold on, let me do a commercial. I forgot to do a commercial break. Hold on, y'all. Let me do a commercial break. Almost forgot. Thank you, Naughty Lynn. Need a truck? Skip the hassle. At DiddyTruck.com, we make truck rentals affordable, fast, and easy.
At that Diddy Truck, we simplify transportation. We connect you with trusted rental trucks tailored to your needs. Without the stress or hidden requirements. No fleet ownership, no moving help. Just dependable truck rentals. Yo. Compare, choose, save. Tired of switching between rental websites. DiddyTruck.com. They're the only platform that lets you compare prices for multiple truck rental provided side by side, so you always get the best deal by seeing all your options in one place. You can save time and up to 30% or more on your rental. Smart renting starts here.
We provide that access to clean, well-maintained trucks, suitable for short or long-term use. Whether you're relocating, transporting goods, or making deliveries, we got a rental solution that works for you. And good news, insurance is not required to rent.
And yeah, I know how I used that, did that commercial, right? You know what song that I used? You know the little those who was in our live last night, how we did different songs. So that's what I used to do that song, to do this commercial. I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to do certain things, and I don't know nothing about production. I used to be a number crunching finance person, so you know God is using me. I'm using God's gifting to do some of these. I'm not perfect, y'all, but I try. I'm not ready to go to bed, but I want to end this live, so I want to go to the other side. Let's do a live on the other channel. Those who still up with me, let's do a live on the other channel. Meet me over there, okay? I'll talk to you guys. See you later, alligator. Those who still up, bye. Second channel.
Thank you for watching the infamous Sylvia channel, where laughter and fun make up our panel. Together we build this digital spree. We appreciate you and our growing family. With minds by our side and chat flowing free in this online space. It's just you and me, we laugh until tears roll down like the rain. In this virtual world, you ease all my pains. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Minds and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We cherish the moments, the highs and lows, from the latest gossip to stories untold. You're more than a viewer, you're part of the crew in this space of ours. It's all because of you. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mars and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mars in check, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mars in check, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night.